Good morning and welcome to the rural city of Murray Bridge, where we're just 4 hours away from the end of the 33rd running of the Australian International Pedal Prix. It's a bit different today. It hasn't been that cold overnight. A lot of cloud. The air is damp. We're not expecting rain, but it's not out of the question. The race itself has been a very interesting one in that every category has exploded into someone's dominated in every category, and I'll tell you, we'll work through them. We'll have a bit of a walk around the track as well, just to give you an idea of what's going on. Let's do category S1. This is the junior schools. Fastest lap at the moment is a 2:45 from Blackwatch Racing from Seymour. Highest place all female team, still the Wimmera Diamonds from Horsham West. Hello, sir. How are you? There's a lot of friendly people here. We might give you a bit of a look as well. We'll just have a bit of a wander around. Fastest lap overall in this cat is a 2:25 from Comet from Crafers. The third place, Crafers Primary School Comet, 3:58 laps, 3:59 to Coromandel Valley Primary School Black Betty, who I expected to win. I have to be honest. I thought that Black Betty would nail this today. They were so very good in practice. They've been terrific all season. But Highgate Primary School always in the mix. They're leading by 20 laps. Given that it's 1.7 around, that's 34 kilometres they're up now. That's a long way to make up in 4 hours. It's doable, but you start thinking now it might be just a bit too late. That said, an incident would change all of that. So that's category S1. Now category S2 is your middle schools. Middle school Copy World fastest lap for all female is the Devil Wears Cleats, a 2:28.1. Highest placed all-female team is Pembroke School. The Devil Wears Cleats, 3:78 laps. The fastest lap overall is Bunyip. They had such a spectacular collision last night right down here, right in front of us. They just landed on their nose, tilted forward. I thought they were going to pirouette for a moment, and then it was just an amazing incident to see. But they were right. It's just cosmetic sort of trouble. So the Bunyip, still the fastest lap at 2:14. Third place at the moment is SCR2, number 18, from Scotch College, 3:95 laps. They're 4 seconds though, ahead of fourth place, which is Knickerbocker Blue from Hale School. So that there, all counts for the national championship, because of course this is the final round of the UniSA Australian HPV Super Series. Second place, Unity College, the Bunyip, 405 laps. But how's this for a lead? Radar from Pembroke School, number 3, 429. Now Radar itself is also, anyone here is up for grabs when it comes to an incident. We saw Radar itself, the leader, and Bunyip as well, both have incidents on Bellotti Corner last night, just around dusk. Both of them rolled, sliding along on their sides. Just you get the wrong line and that's it. We'll go to some footage of the track now. This is live track footage. We'll head down in fact, we'll go to basically the start-finish line on McLaughlin Straight, and we'll be back with more. We're going to go for a bit of a pit wander, talk to some riders here and see how they're feeling. They've been at this now for 20 hours plus the whole season, so there's a sense of exhaustion but also excitement here at Murray Bridge. Back in a moment.
Bellotti apparently has been going around.
Should we just swing down here and just see what we've got?
Sorry?
Should we see? there is a sense of real. It's not fatigue. There was fatigue here at around 5 or 6 o'clock, but now everyone's sort of waking up and the coffee's pouring and the bacon and egg sangers are out here, and Angie and Rudolph are going to serve up a storm. Guys, Angie, I'm just going to move your drink here because you don't need that. Thank you very much. Put the coffee in there. Oh, my goodness, Angie, what a night.
Yes, it's been long and exciting.
What's happened? What are some of the stories from overnight?
Well, plenty of crashes out the front here, so yeah.
I think that's been a fixture right around the track, actually. It's just, it's just part and parcel of racing. So have you stayed the whole night up?
Yes, we came up Friday afternoon.
Yeah, I just, as I sit down here, I think, I don't want to get back up again. I know we will, as one of the Northern Territory bikes goes past. Hey, Rudolph, nice house you got here.
Yep, real good place to be, and yes, it's a very good atmosphere.
Who have you got racing? Like, I take it that you guys aren't out there in the bikes yourselves, so who have you got?
Yeah, my son Michael's out there at the moment with, Reload.
Reload Racing?
Yep. Okay, and we're going to I thought that was my sandwich coming here. What I will do, I'll give you an idea of what's happening with the results in Category S3, the senior schools here. I know that we're not in the senior school camp right now, but we all went to school, so that'll do. There's a link. Copy World fastest lap for all female is Loxton High School. She's a Blur, a 229.714. Loxton High School, She's a Blur is the leading all-female team as well, with 343 laps. The fastest lap is a 2 minute 1 second, which is, you couldn't run it. You couldn't do it. That's very fast. So that's about 50 odd kilometres an hour. That's Good Shepherd College Hamilton time warp. Del Orion Hale School in third place, 417 laps. An incident right behind the camera there. Second place, you were right. Second place, St. Peter's College Vector, 426 laps. But an extraordinary 30-lap lead to the guys from Mount Barker High School, Barking Mad. They are uncatchable, surely. 103 is their number, 456 laps, so 30 laps lead. What's 30 times 1.71, you reckon? 17, 34, about 51 kilometres. 51 kilometres, Angie reckons. I reckon she's right. Is that right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Good on you, Ange. Hey, so it is a lovely atmosphere here. This is one of the things I do love about the Pedal Prix. The 6-hour events, they have their own flavours, but this here, it becomes a city and it becomes a community, and it's so nice. And everyone's very welcoming. Like, we've just landed on your doorstep. You're going to feed us, take us in, adopt us. Thanks, Mum.
No worries.
Angie and my dad here, Rudolph. Hey, we'll go to some more track footage, and then we're going to go to Bellotti corner right now. Have a look at what's happening out there. We'll do a bit more of a pit wonder. I'll give you Category C4 next. We haven't quite made it to Bellotti yet because we've run into Wendy from Billy Fleming, one of the C4 teams, and this team, named after a famous cyclist. Wendy, you tell me how you're feeling.
Oh, look, we're always proud of our kids when they ride out there. This time it's a bit different. Our biggest rivals are in the C5 category. Our Eleanor Trikers moved up for this race, so we're kind of secretly fighting them anyway. But touch wood, we've got a nice lead at the moment, and long may it continue. They've done a great job.
Been a good night for you guys?
Yeah, look, we had a pretty good night. We had one flat tyre, of course, right on completely about as far away as you can get, and had to run over there in the middle of the night and change it, but otherwise absolutely smooth.
Well, let's have a look at how things sit in C4 at the moment. This is under 17s, rather, which is the community category. Fastest lap all-female is Edek Work in Progress, a cracking 2:48. Highest place all-female currently is also Work in Progress, 314 laps. The fastest lap overall in this cat is not you guys, it's Cost Racing. No, it's a 2:05.37. What sort of laps are you pulling?
Oh, look, the chap who's done our fastest lap has got another ride this morning, so he's going to try and beat that yet. But, you know, we're doing 2:10s, 2:15s, I think 2:20s.
2:05, very hot lap. Crafers Primary School Old Scholars, who got that, are also sitting third with 379 laps. 390 to Edek and Hill Mob. And I wonder if you could turn my page for me there, Wendy. Thank you. Because the leading team here today just happens to be number 10. You can read that out.
Roof Rack City, Billy Fleming.
Yep, 424 laps. So that is, thanks Wendy, 424 laps. So that is a 34-lap lead, which equates to maybe 55 or so kilometres loosely.
Touch wood.
55 Ks, it's what that?
It's not over till it's over.
No, and you know what? We've had situations where teams have been a significant 30 laps ahead and suddenly something does happen and you watch that whittle away and the tension as the teams work in the pits. I don't wish that upon you.
No, it's always pretty stressful. We just had a rollover in the straight in front of us, so they seem to be okay, and we've got our riders lined up, and look, it's all luck. It's just how you go on the day, so we'll just see what happens.
All right, well, we're going to keep walking down here. Thank you, Wendy. Thank you to Roof Rack City. Let's just randomly pick off some action here. This here is the tri-set. This is PSP. Oh, Gareth Hanks has just come out. He's saying, have fun, dude. Hey, Gareth, come over here. This guy held many Australian records. How are you, sweaty boy?
Oh, a bit sweaty.
Boy.
Yeah.
How was the ride?
A little frustrating, but the traffic seems to have thinned out, so it's a little nicer than last night. But, yeah, a few bike issues, but that's all right.
Now, last night we talked, just off air, we talked about the frustrations out there. Do you want to clarify that?
Yeah, it seems the middle order riders seem to be going a lot faster than they used to be, which seems to be causing a little more chaos out there. And a lot more categories mean there are a lot more people running for, category positions. So there's a lot more people out on the race line, so it makes it, more difficult to negotiate.
Have a well-earned rest, man. Thanks very much. Good on you. Gareth Hanks there, one of the big stars of the Tri-Sled camp, and of course they've got some very, very good chances of doing well. We'll talk about how they're doing in just a sec. We're just going to see if we can grab... This is Booney. Booney with his... come on, no, eat your sandwich, mate. Let's make it real. Nathan, welcome to the broadcast. We're live streaming right now around the world. I legally have to tell you, you're on telly.
Thanks, Paul. Thank you. Thank you for welcome back to Bridge, I should say. It's been a fantastic weekend here, and we're having a bit of fun.
How's your team doing?
Circulating.
Sometimes that's all you need. It's like your own blood, as long as it's moving.
That's it. Just keep it moving, keep it going. I think we've got 4 hours to go, just under 4 hours to go. So, yeah, having fun.
I know you well, Nathan, and I can tell you're very tired at the moment.
Yeah, I'm done for the weekend now, so just feed up and get to the end now.
No more rides for this big fella. Good on you, Nath. Hey, kids, how you doing? You good?
Yeah.
You had a good night?
Yeah.
Did you get to stay up late?
Sort of.
What's late for you?
1 o'clock.
Oh, wow, that's not bad. Better than Nathan. Better than Nathan. Come on, Em, let's head down here. Nutrigrain, Breakfast of Champions. How are you, champ?
Good, thank you.
There you go, told you. Fantastic. Here's the tiger in the tank again. Oh, this man looks very tired. This man hasn't taken his hat off. And the craziness continues down here. So you can see now that this looks like an event that's been run all night. These people, they've been sleeping on the floor, bits and pieces everywhere. We've got people laughing and sort of, because they're delirious mostly. Hello, you don't want to be on camera. That's why you're going to be on camera. How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
There's no pressure, but that camera there is filming you. You're being watched in England at the moment. What's your best English accent?
God blimey.
The stuff you can get people to do is just unreal. Thank you. You've won a prize. Call Floodlight Media. I made that up. Come on, let's go head down here. Let's go and make some people feel tense. So a wonderful atmosphere down here. We'll give you C5s in just a moment as well. I'm sorry to turn my back to you, but head down here, Em. Let's get out of pit lane. Oh, it's just a lot of fun. I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's go to some track footage. We're going to head down to Bellotti, and then I'll talk to you about categories C5 and C6. Something big happened overnight in C6 as well. Someone went AWOL, missing. Don't know what happened to them, but it's going to impact on the Australian Championships. Well, we're here with Bellotti in the background here. It's a big corner, big crowd here this morning, sitting there in their coats. A few of the kids from Unity College just down here are shivering. It is actually reasonably chilly, and I think there's a bit of exhaustion there too. Speaking of exhaustion, a lot of riders now really mixing up their lines. We talked to Gareth Hanks a moment ago, and he was saying it's happening a lot out there. Now, that's an experienced rider who's finding it frustrating. So you imagine for the inexperienced ones, not knowing where to look, not knowing what to predict. So we do see that towards the end of a race sometimes, is this sort of like loosening of lines, and that can create some problems for everyone. Now, category C5 is your under-20 community category. The Copy World fastest lap for all female is Nuri Utpa. 225.101 for Harlequin is their team. G-Trike's Road Rage Trixie, all-female highest place, 389 laps. We've got Copy World fastest lap overall in this category. Mater from Wattle Racing, top team, a 201. is the fastest time there. So far, none of them are sub 2 minutes that we've mentioned for fastest times. Third place overall now in Category 5 is Roof Rack City Racing Eleanor. We were just in their pits as well. A 4:19 lap total. Peninsula Human Power Aero, number 9, is in second place for Category C5, the under-20s, 431 laps, but a massive 22-lap lead to Wattle Racing Mater, holder of the Copy World fastest lap, and also first place in this category. 21's their number. You don't see a team being caught with 4 laps to go. That said, the curse does happen sometimes. We've seen teams lose plenty of time with a problem. Now, if you're looking at 2 minutes, say even 3-minute laps, that gives you 20 laps per hour. All right, and that's really quite slow. 20 laps per hour. They've got a 22-lap lead, so all you need is them off the track for an hour. It's a bit to ask, but it can happen. So that's Category C5. C6 is our open category. And the Copy World fastest lap in the Masters, so this is your old fellas, is Angelina, a 2:16.231 from Roof Rack City Racing Angelina. Roof Rack City having an excellent representation this weekend. Also, they're the highest placed open Masters team, a 408 lap total. Copy World fastest lap all female. She's the man. Expect them to win as well. They're such a very good team. Really good Wattle Racing team. 2:12. They've done 2:12.925 as their fastest lap, and they've done 416 laps, so they're leading in the all-female. I think they'll quite safely win that. The fastest lap in this category is now Team Relentless Trump Trikes. How's this? 156.177, around 1.7 kilometres, is a hot lap. Now, yesterday we saw in the 140s, and in practice we saw 140s. Not today, a 156. Still, in race conditions, that's very good. Third place, Peninsula Human Power Gold member. We just spoke to Gareth Hanks, as I said, he was one of those riders. 499 laps. Second place, 501 laps. So there's some tussle there. But I've got a story about second place. This team, overnight, they are eligible to win the Australian Championship. They were, for the best part of this year, unbeatable. I'm talking about Wattle Racing Toothless. They went missing for an hour. It's a mystery. I don't know why. We haven't been able to find out why. We will be finding out why. But this has really dented their chances, not only of the 24, but also of being Australian champions. And they were the hottest favourites in town. Absolutely uncatchable for so long. Wattle Racing Toothless, that's the cruelty of a pedal pre. 501 laps through some sort of mechanical incident, I expect. 501, there's 16 laps adrift of the lead. Team Relentless Trump Trikes, who have the fastest time, thanks to Copy World, 517 laps. So 16 laps, again, using that mathematics, if it's 2 minutes a lap, and that's pretty fair going, you're going to need them to be off for 32 minutes, maybe 40 minutes. So, you know, again, Toothless is going to be thinking, well, what can we do here? All they can do is ride hard, find a good line, do their best, and hope that that Trump Trikes, Relentless, comes to some sort of grief. And, you know, I don't know what's happened here. We'll find out for you. Anyway, we're on Bellotti Corner. We'll go to some track footage. If you would like to interact with us, we'd love to hear from you. Also, if you know anyone with any footage, we'd love to cross to it. I can tell you, we're getting word that we have got some 360-degree footage from the start, which we will show you at the next cross. Yep, okay, so that's going to be coming in from Brand Action. So that's going to be something to look forward to. Our next cross, I'll just get the time for that as well, just to check what time that's happening. And we'll let you know how long till we'll see that. Because that 360 footage, that's one of those cameras where you can manipulate and have a look around the place. We'll have that pre-edited for you, and we'll give you an idea of what it's like on the start and some of the hot laps around. And at 10:30, we'll be back local. So 10:30 local is 2 hours from now. So make sure you join us. That is an hour and a half, as we've got trouble here. Navigator College just gently resting. You can see that the side fairing has been just nudged in. So Brighton Lightning, Concordia College Shockwave, and Navigator College are just resting there. So under yellow conditions, they'll re-enter the track. But no harm done. that distinctive scraping sound on Bellotti Corner once more. The road will show some evidence of that and all of the other incidents here for the next few months, I would imagine. Just the tarmac does get a bit scraped. So we'll be back at 10:30. We'll show you plenty more footage. Enjoy the footage from Bellotti and from McLaughlin Straight as well. And the kids from Unity want to wave us out, so I think we'll let them. See you later, guys. These guys are local. G'day, Freckles. Say goodnight for now. Good night for now.
Good night for now.
Or goodbye from now from Murray Bridge. Watching their big screen TV with their alters.